All right. Ah, there we go. There we go. For some reason, I couldn't get the microphone to work. Technical difficulties, everybody. Technical difficulties. All right, so I think we are all up and running, so pop out chat. Let me get your comments up on the screen. I think I do need to adjust one more thing. I apologize. The stream is being a pain. I'm having a streaming software problem. Give me like 2 minutes. Something's a little amiss here. Darn you, streaming software. Aha. I see what it is. Okay. One second. I apologize. We're off to a bad start today. Bad start today. Okay. Now I do believe everything should be working pretty good, so. All right, how's everybody's day going? I appreciate all you guys coming out to the live stream. Thank you for being here. Okay. Unfortunately, sometimes the streaming software and everything else malfunctions, but Big Games, hello, MMRS, what's up, Christos? How you doing today? What's up, Cam? Your name is much longer than that, but I don't know how to read it. Decay, what's up, my man? FH with a whole bunch of letters. Hello, hello. Agent X, what's up? Super Saiyan, good to see ya. Gene, Anikit, how you doing today? Rika, Spirit, good to see you guys. Portugal, we got Spaz, we got Dean, we got Alpha. What's up, Nazem? Nice to see ya. Alrighty. So if you guys got some questions, feel free to ask. We're here to answer your questions today. But we got some beginner gameplay. Like this is what you do as a brand new player. You go in there with your Cossack and your Destroyer, and yeah. We got some new gameplay to put up on the screen for you guys. Just something fun, you know. I can't really play and answer everybody's questions at the same time, so we put up some random gameplay for you guys. Armando, hey, nice to see ya. Alright, so Rika says, is anybody else's extermination mode not working? Did you get the update? We just had a brand new update. I'm not sure if you've got the update. That might have something to do with it. Might not. I don't know. Sepran, what's up, buddy? New game mode is live, says Portugal. Let me load into my account and take a look at what might this new game mode be really quickly. I know they were talking about adding more game modes, but I never really got much information about it. Yada yada yada, except the la da 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 da. Lots of stuff to click through. La 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 la. 940,000, 7,000 billion clicks later. So many clicks. Alright. New game mode. Let's see if there's a new game mode on the map. Free-for-all, domination, beacon rush, team deathmatch, and BR Sniper's Delight. So yeah, I don't see anything different. I don't see anything new, so if they did add a new game mode, I definitely don't see it. Ah, Alpha got a Frederick. Awesome, my friend. I hope you're enjoying that thing. It's a pretty cool mothership, actually. T800, there must be a bug with it. I reported that bug to Pixonic, but for some reason the Harpy pilot is not giving people stealth, so it has been reported. Hopefully they fix it soon. Unfortunately, that's really the best we can tell you is, well, hopefully they fix it soon. Now, we just had a brand new update. I don't know if maybe on the new update they fixed it. I'm not really sure, but it made me just go ahead and update the game right now. Are they making the game free-to-play friendly? I don't know. They're trying to work on some matchmaking right now. I mean, bottom line is, one thing you got to remember about free-to-play is every company, every game is a business, so their goal is to make money, right? No business out there is really going to give you a lot of free things. Like if you go to the grocery store, you're going to have to buy stuff. You know, you go to the gas station, you got to buy the gas. So these companies want to make money. That's something you got to think about. Now, a lot of these games do put some things for free players, which is sweet. I mean, they don't really have to, but most games have some things so free-to-play players can at least play and have fun, right? That's how I look at it. So whatever you can do for free is usually a bonus. It'd be nice if everything was super affordable on these games, because I understand companies want to make money. Some things, like some games, are really affordable to play. Some things are overpriced, but this is one of those games where if you spend a little bit and you buy the right things, you can make it go a long way. Now, if you want the brand new thing, unfortunately, you're going to have to spend a fortune. You know what I mean? You are going to spend a fortune to get the new stuff, but I mean, for probably like $50 or $100, you can start off as a brand new player, spend $50 or $100 over a 2 or 3 month period, and have a really nice Mark II hanger of decent stuff. You know what I mean? Is the giveaway? Yeah, we still got some Frederick Motherships to give out. I think all the Ducks winners have been picked now, so I still got to pick some Frederick winners. I think I had 160 of those, and I think I messed up my winners list. Like, I sent a whole bunch of them, and I took them off of the need to send list, and I pasted them onto the winners list, and I think they didn't paste, so I'm not sure how many of those I still have to give out because I broke my list. But the good news is I can just keep putting winners in until it tells me, hey, this code's expired. So I'll just pick a bunch of winners, and then when it no longer allows me to enter people in, then I know that I've hit the limit on the codes. But yeah, I probably, I don't know, I messed up the thing, which sucks, but I sent all the prizes, and then when I pasted the winners onto the already sent list, it didn't actually paste, and I didn't catch it, which sucks. But yeah, we still got a bunch of Fredericks to give out. Lots of Fredericks to give out. I believe all the Ducks are given out, but we still got them. FH, a whole bunch of letters there, is in school. Hopefully your day in school is going good. What's up, Jasper? How are you today? But, you know, I mean, if matchmaking was a little more balanced, that would definitely help out the free-to-play or cheap-to-play players a lot. But, I mean, even for me, right? Even for me, the matchmaking can be awful some days. I mean, I got some pretty good stuff going on. I don't run, you know, I might have one of the new meta robots. I don't have like 50 of them in my hangar like some people, but the problem is, even for somebody with a really nice hangar, you still run into those guys that run like 5 ducks in their hangar. The next guy's got like 2 raptors and 3 ducks. The next guy's got like 3 ducks and 2 condors. Those are the players that are very, very, very hard to deal with, that, you know, even somebody who has a really nice hangar can't compete against those guys. So matchmaking is really what we need to fix this on. So what they're supposed to be doing with the matchmaking right now is they're supposed to make some changes. And I think they said they're gonna, if I understood this correctly, they're gonna be making some changes to the matchmaking. Then they're gonna let it set for a couple of days and monitor how it works out. Then they're gonna make some more changes. Then they're gonna let it set for a few days and monitor it. Then they're gonna change it again. Then once they finally figure out which one of the changes was giving them the what they consider the best matchmaking, then they'll put it back to whichever one they thought worked out best. So I'm not sure if this is going to be a short-term process that they do over a couple of weeks or something that they do over a couple of months, but right now I'm expecting matchmaking to get good and bad and good and bad, and eventually then they're going to settle on whatever they want to do with it. So Dean says, I did get a Frederick. Awesome, my man. Awesome. You know, I wish I would have had more of the Ducks robots to give out. I think there was only 40 of those in total, but... Mike the Knife, what's up, my man? Nice to see ya. Owen says, this game is very hard for me to play now because there are a lot of Ducks, Raptors, and Condors. Yeah, the thing is, you gotta play very tactically. And your team needs, that's the thing, your team has to do well too. Alright? If you don't have the good stuff, you got to rely on having a good team and then playing with the team, working with the team. I mean, if you have to play support, let's just say there's, you know, 2 or 3 of your guys in the center brawling a couple of guys, stand behind them and fire into the crowd and use cover when you need to. Play support, right? If your hangar's under-leveled or underpowered compared to the enemies, try to let the people in your team that do have the more powerful stuff go up front. Stay behind them, support them, right? Play a support role at that point. I mean, I know that's not always easy to do, but that's kind of the best advice I can give you. You got to play very tactically. You got to play very carefully if you're underpowered. But I mean, there's some games where no matter what happens, your team is going to get wrecked, right? You're going to have games. I have games like that. We all have games where our team just gets wrecked. And then we have those games where our team just wrecks the other team. And I mean, neither one of those scenarios are fun, unfortunately. But the good news is it's not every game that's like that, right? I mean, maybe I play 10 games and 2 of them or 3 of them are like that. The other like 7 or 8 games are usually a little bit better. So, I don't know. I mean, if you look at it that way, the majority of the games are decent. And then you have a couple of bad ones. Okay, I can deal with that. If that makes sense. But what I hate is when I get like 2 or 3 days in a row where all the games are bad. And then it's kind of weird. I think once your win percentage gets so high, they start putting you on the weaker team because I don't know. I can't guarantee this, but this is something I've been noticing for the last 10 years that I've been playing. Once you get up to around an 80% win rate, they start putting you on the weaker team until your win rate gets lower, and then they start putting you on the good team. It's kind of like up and down, up and down. That's one thing I've always noticed. Uh-oh, Portugal says the Play Store keeps crashing. I would try to restart your phone, maybe. Twister, what's up, man? How you doing today? Alright, Alpha put a sonic bomb attack tower. Alright, you want to know which support tower? Well, I mean, it's really personal preference. I'll show you how I have mine set up on the Frederick, but it's definitely personal preference. I mean, you can do it however you like. But the Frederick's a cool ship. This is how I set mine up. I put a sonic bomb, a durability extender, and another durability extender. Because every time I use it, I'm going to get 2 more things giving me extra durability, which is nice. Now, if I didn't put those on there, I would probably look through these and I would say, well, I don't really like some of these things here. So I would probably just go with the Seriously, I would probably just go with the periodic fix station. Not the purple one, the white one. It actually, if you look at the stats, the white one actually heals you up more. I don't know why, but most of us like the white one better than the pink one. It's strange, but I like the white one. I mean, there's a lot of different choices. Hey, I can't go into the store. That's weird. But, I mean, positive energy is cool. You kind of just got to play with these things until you get it the way you like it, which sucks because every time you change one, you lose it. But sometimes it's more of a personal preference than what's actually better. But, I mean, if you got a couple of these old repair stations on there, you can throw those on there. I mean, they work. They'll heal you up, which is nice. But I personally like the durability extenders myself, but that's just me. Not everybody likes those ones on there, but I do. Mitos, what's up, my man? Maybe. I don't know if I post the winners from the live streams. I think those might have just been the winners from the videos. Because the people on the live streams, when they win it, they already know that they won it. So I don't think I posted the live stream winners. I may have, I may not have. I'm not 100% sure, but I think if I'm going by memory, I think that was just the winners that won off of the videos. Now the ducks, though, I think I did post all the ducks winners from the streams and from the thing. I can't remember. I don't have a good memory, my man. My memory sucks. I'm trying to remember myself how I did it. I have such a terrible memory. It could be either or, but there was a total of 40 ducks winners. And I think I've sent all the ducks winners so far. There may be 1 or 2 ducks left. There might be 1 or 2 ducks left, but I think I sent them all out. I'll figure that out. Have I tried the new update today? Dean, no. Nope. Nope. Do you know what the difference is? I haven't looked at the game news, so... Let me go look at the Warrobots game news really quickly because it probably mentions it. Discord. I didn't actually know we were getting an update today. Oh, and I'm pretty sure the ducks are all given out. Pretty sure. What am I looking for here? Warrobots game news. All right, new update, right? Yeah, what's the game mode? Oh. Wait, it's that brawling thing? That's just... I don't think that's really... It's just that random mode. That's all that is. Oh, maybe it is different. You know what? Let's postpone the question and answer really quickly and go play 1 game of this and see what it is. Because I guess it is completely new. Hold on. We're going to postpone it for 1 game. I hope it's fun. I thought the new game mode was going to be a permanent mode. It looks like it's another one of those rotating modes there, so. What's my favorite meta robot? Probably the Raptor. The Raptor is just really durable and kind of fun to play. I don't know. I like... Hey, where'd it go? It's gone. Is it this one, the snipers mode? It was just here a second ago, wasn't it? 15 hours. I'm confused. Yeah, where's the new game mode? Maybe we don't have it. How can you get to level 30? Just keep playing the game. I mean, just play and eventually you'll get there. I mean, it doesn't take that long. I mean, it probably takes most people, depending on how much you play, a few days or a few weeks to hit level 30. Twister, I've always had a hard time with the test server. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. The test server is normally only open on Saturdays and Sundays. Super Saiyan, yeah. Yeah, I don't think we have the new game mode yet. A second ago, I could have swore this was something different. Let's go play it and see what it is, just in case, but... we'll try this out. I mean, I don't think that's it, but we'll try it. You can't see what I'm reading. Just the little post they put on Discord. All it's really saying is there's a new game mode on the new update that we just got. Let's see if this is it. Oh, wow. That's like a really wide view. This looks like a normal deal to me, but we'll find out. Mito says it'll be at 10.6. Alright, so this looks like a regular random mode to me. The payload mode? What's that, Portugal? I'm not familiar with a payload mode. Hey, come back, sir. I'm trying to blind you. I don't think I got him. Yeah, this is just a regular beacon game. But for some reason, I get these problems with the test server where it says, oh, you need to update it or whatever. Then I click on the thing to update it and it takes me to this hockey app page. I've had a problem with that for a long time and I don't know why it doesn't. Used to be I would never have problems with the test server, but now I always seem to have test server problems. What's up, Blue? How you doing today? I'm gonna shoot this guy. He should be easy to kill. But yeah, this is just a normal mode. So yeah. This game will probably be over, then we'll get back to the question and answer. But it should only take a second. These are usually like really quick game moves. Alright, what speed skills? Chironics? Are you talking about your pilot skills? You don't think your pilot skills are working? Did you maybe happen to have boosters and now you don't? Because one of the boosters in the game gives you extra speed. Also, like, if you are used to running 2 of those immune amplifiers, those actually gave you extra speed as well, so... I'm not 100% sure why you're finding your robots are slower, but... you probably can't get as much speed as you could in the past, depending on what modules you were running compared to what they've done with the rework now. Alright, Fenrir, Skyrose, Crisis, Lynx, Ravena, Luchador. That's not a bad hanger. I mean, it's not like... that's not what I would consider like a top tier hanger, but I think I could play that. I'm paying more attention to the chat right now than what I'm doing in the game. Where'd that question go? I lost it. Oh yeah. So, Ravena is really hard to play, but it's a great robot. So, Skyrose is good. I mean, the problem with the Skyrose is it's durable, it can grab beacons, but you can't really fight at it. So your team's almost always down a player. Your team's almost always down a fighter when you're playing that, but it does serve its purpose if played well. Like, it's really good for, like, at the end of the game, let's just say your team is down on beacons and the game's kind of winding down. Sometimes you can just drop that Skyros in there and wreck some people. Now, Crisis, that's super, super squishy. Now, if you like the Crisis and you're doing well with it, keep on playing it, but it's not something that I would really play. I mean, it's really designed to be a glass cannon sniper. So if you like glass cannon snipers, then by all means keep going at it, but that's one I might recommend changing, unless you really like the robot. I think the Crisis has its place in the game, but it's definitely not my style. Alpha's from Brazil, cool. Yeah, we used to kind of be friends with a crew, a clan from Brazil, but I haven't talked to those guys in a long time. Like, my clan used to talk to, I think it was RBR back in the day. Been a while since we talked to him. Seemed like nice dudes. What's up, Lex Luthor? How you doing today? Hey, Morgan. Good to see ya. But Daniel, yeah, I don't know about your speed skills, my friend. As far as I can tell, everything's working the way it's supposed to on my account. I mean, there are a few robots that feel slower than they used to, but... Alright, Alpha's gonna go play a little bit. Cool. Chironix says I use the... Yeah, use them just for beacons. That's normally what I do with it too, just use it for beacons. I mean, it's pretty hard to fight with that robot, but it is great for holding on to beacons. But yeah, I mean, overall, that's not a bad hanger. Alright, Samir, thank you for hitting the like button. I definitely appreciate that. Yeah, this is definitely not the new game mode, guys. I guess it's not activated yet. Maybe I didn't read the post good enough, but it almost sounded like it was active now, but I guess it's not. Portugal says the one that has a line out in the battlefield. Are you talking about? I'm not really sure. I'm guessing you're talking about Kepri. Are you talking about Kepri? He attaches to other players and heals them. I think I must be missing part of your comment there. But I'll probably give away a couple motherships today, Owen. We'll probably give away a couple motherships today. At some point, we'll give out a couple of those. Then I need to pick a whole bunch of more mothership winners. Yeah, I was actually really surprised. Alright. We'll get back to the Q&A. Yeah, I was actually really surprised what they did with the modules. I mean, when they said they were doing a module rework, I was like, okay, you know, module rework. But I wasn't expecting it to be what this is right now. It is not what I was expecting, to tell you the truth. Seamus, no, I don't think the new game mode is live. When's it going to be live? I have no idea, but it doesn't look like it. Is it rare to get the Mauler from the Titan datapad? Spirit, that's one of those things where you might open one and you might get it the first time. You might open 10 and not get it. You know what I mean? You might open 20 and get 15 of them. It's hard to say. It's kind of like pulling the lever on a slot machine. Wens, how you doing today? Wait, you want a Dux and a Frederick? Well, that's some luck. Personally, that's some crazy luck, actually. Can I check if I have any Ducks or Raptors, please? What do you mean Ducks or Raptors, Owen? If you're asking about the giveaways, I definitely don't have any Raptors. I don't have any Raptors to give out. SK says, what were you expecting? For what? Expecting for what? Bruce, I'm doing good today. How about yourself? We got Daniel Sykes in the house. What's up, my man? Daniel says, I'm talking about the update we just got 30 minutes ago. Yeah, I don't think whatever the new game mode is, I don't think it's live yet. Balacub says, I have a level 1 Newton and a level 1 Aether. Which one should I upgrade? Alright, so I haven't tried the Aether yet, but I've been told by quite a few people, that they like the Aether right now. I don't know, I haven't got to try it out. I'm kind of testing one thing at a time here, because especially when it comes to Titans, because you got to play, you got to redo the specializations and then play something for a few days to really get the feel for it. So it's going to take a while to retest all of the Titans. So I haven't got to play all of them yet, but a few people have told me they really like the Aether. Has anybody here tried it? I'd be interested to know your guys' opinions on the Aether so far, if you have tried it. Bruce, you're doing good. That's awesome. I don't know what your weather's like, but we got, I think it's 30 degrees here today. It's a little chilly. I just ordered a pair of jogging pants with like fleece lining inside. I'm like, if I have to go outside, I'm going to get some warm pants. But Jay says, hey, Danny boy, today was another test. Was there a test server up today? Is that what you're talking about? Smiley says, are the nerf cycles supposed to be less frequent now? Alright, so yeah, I mean last year sometime last year Pixonic announced they were going to be nerfing things less often. But when we had that big massive rebalance, if you remember correctly, it was like 7 or 8 months. We didn't have any rebalances, and all of a sudden that big giant one showed up. So, and then I think they did a small one after that. But yeah, they said they're not going to be rebalancing stuff as often. So we can't really expect to see rebalances all the time. But hopefully when they do one, it's not going to be another one of those big monster rebalances where there's like 947 items on the list. That was a bit much. That was a bit much for sure. Daniel Sykes said, I had snow on the ground this morning. Yeah, we got snow a couple days ago. Not much, but just a little teeny tiny bit. Bruce says it's 45 here. It was 33 this morning. 45's not so bad. We've been in the low 20s and I guess mid 30s the last several days. Yeah, for brawlers, in my opinion, you want to go with the Titan Repair Amplifier and then the healing thing. The self-fix. I think those two seem to be the best combination. So on the testing we did, those two, if you charge up the Titan Repair Amplifier, that makes you really nice and durable, plus the healing thing. Those two really work together, so the testing we did show that the best setup for the Brawler class Titans are the Repair Amplifier and the Self-Fix. anytime I change it to anything else, the Titans just don't seem to survive as well. So that's what I go with. That seems like the best bet to me. Seamus says, I've tried out both and I feel the Titan Repair Amplifier plus Anti-Control is better. Well, Anti-Control is nice, but the good thing is, once you level up a tree, you can switch back and forth and see which ones you like better, but I don't find that the Anti-Control is as good. Now, on some robots, maybe, but everything I've played so far, I like the healing thing better than the Anti-Control, but that's just me. Seamus says, less often, but more severe nerfs. I don't know if they're going to be more severe, but there might be like more things that get changed if they do it less often. Smiley said, just about everything in the game took a hit on the last nerf. Most of it wasn't too bad, though. That was the good news. Alright, so should you use... Alright, Dazzler, Lantern, or Glaven Lance with the Aether? I don't know. Like I said, I haven't played that for a little while. Lanterns are nice. That's what I'm using on my Heimdall right now, but honestly, I think I don't know on that one. I don't know. But the Lance and Glaive, I was playing them on some other Titans recently, and they actually feel on the weak side. They didn't really feel like I was doing a lot of damage, so I wasn't really liking that particular set of weapons, but I haven't played them on that Titan to know for sure, so. So, Owen, I'm pretty sure I've given out all the, I definitely don't have any Condors. That was never something I had to give away this time, so. Xavier says, the Anti-Control gives 39% durability. Yes, 39% durability is good. But, or even if it's 30, but, you know, extra durability is good, but I don't know. I find that the healing's better. But if you guys like the Anti-Control better, I mean, definitely go with that. Alex says, I don't know, Aether have the lowest hit points among Titans. It's only about 300,000. Smiley said, I don't know, buddy. I don't think Condors go down any faster than they used to. I think Condor is still just as nasty and mean as it's always been. I know they did a little change to it, but I didn't think it really did much personally. Now on the ground, once a Condor lands, they're pretty easy to take out, but in the air, they're still a pain in the butt unless a lot of people shoot at them at once. But Jay, I hope you did well on your test. How much does the mechanic skill heal? Are you talking for a Titan or a robot? Because I think it's going to be a different amount of healing for each. We can take a look at it really quick. Let's take a look. Oh, please don't make me click through 900. Ah! I just did this 2 minutes ago. Oh my god. Oh my god. Stop that. Stop that. I just did this. Why do I gotta do it again? Holy crap sandwiches with peanut butter on top. Alright. So, mechanic does 0.7% per second. So, that's just under 1%. That's not a lot. I mean, it helps. It's very slow. So, if you're back behind cover, this will slowly heal you up. But when you have like a repair amplifier, when you get this and the repair amplifier and your healing module all going at the same time, I mean, it all helps and it all adds up. So that's a very small amount on a regular robot, 0.7. Let's check out what a Titan does now. I probably have a mechanic on this guy. Let's find out. So, hey, this one also does 0.7. I thought the one on the Titan did more, but I guess they're the same. So, they're both a very slow healing. They're both a very slow healing. What about a donut for Jay? He says something about a donut. But yeah, that's not a whole lot. But if you take a look at... If you take a look at the self-fix for the Titans, you're getting 30,000 per second. I mean, I guess that's still not like a huge amount, but every 4 or 5 seconds, you're getting like 100,000 durability back. So, I mean, that's pretty nice. I mean, the anti-control is cool as well, but I think I would rather have the constant healing over 30% durability myself. But, you know, that's to each their own. But I like the healing better. You put mechanic on there and you get the self-fix and the repair amplifier. I mean, you got 3 things healing you up all at the same time. And I think that helps out a lot, honestly. But, you know, that's how I see it. Xavier, you think the defense expert is bugged on the Mauler? I feel like Mauler is just a big bug himself. Indra, not cool. Indra's actually a really good Titan. Indra's a great Titan. You have to know when to use the abilities on the Indra. It's all about ability timing, which is not necessarily easy to do or easy to learn, but if you time the abilities correctly, Indra's actually really good. Your in-game mail is working. Yeah, is yours not? Luchador is the best Titan. Luchador is definitely one of the better Titans, I would say. Ophian versus Curry. I mean, honestly, I think Curry is going to win 98% of the time. Ophian, that's a very hard robot to do well with these days. I mean, if a really good Ophian player played it, maybe, but I think your average person would get destroyed by a Curry most of the time. I mean, Curry is pretty cool, but one problem with the Ophian is it's really squishy, and there's so many things running Shield Breaker right now. They'll just kill you right through the shield like you're nothing, so... You don't get the Gordon Ramsay meme. I don't like that guy. He's mean. He's a meanie. Alright, Link's Cryptic Fenrir, Ultimate Destier, Dagon, Shinlao, and Indra. Is that a good hanger? Yeah. Yeah, that would do just fine, actually. I can't remember if I played the Dagon or not since the rework, but... I mean, that thing's got crazy firepower. I'm sure if you play the Dagon properly, you can wreck some people with it, but... Abs says the problem is not healing us grade damage. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. So if you notice any glitches with the game, write game support and report a bug. Like if you notice something's not working correctly, always contact game support and be like, hey, this isn't working, that's not working. You know, just give them a nice little detailed explanation of the problem. And they should report that to whoever works on the game. What's the best pilot for Curry? Oh, I'm going to have to look to remember their name. I have a very bad memory. I'll tell you in a second. I'll show you which one I run. Now, sometimes it is personal preference on which one is best, but I'll show you the one that I run. I wish I could remember all the names of these things, but where'd the curry go? I know I got one laying around here somewhere. There we go. This lady. Zoe. That's what I run. It makes the ability recharge faster. Now, if you check out the other pilots, right? Hold on a second. I hit the wrong button. I mean, another pilot that's really, really good for the curry. Oh my gosh, we're frozen up. Is Trixie Hope. In some ways, I think Trixie Hope may be a little bit better because you can heal more often, right? I need to sell some of these. Holy crap. Wow. But I mean, if I wasn't running the Zoe, I would definitely be looking at the Trixie Hope. If I didn't have a Trixie Hope, I would either look at an Adrian or a Manny, but personally, I like this lady here. She's pretty good. If you can go into the ability more often, that means you have more survivability. So I think that's actually better than the extra healing you get from the Bernadette Wolf, than the Trixie Hope, so. Xavier says something's going to get nerfed because noobs use it. So generally when something gets nerfed, it's because there's too many of them on the battlefield, right? Let's just say there's like 5,000 people playing this robot. It gets nerfed. If it's overrunning the battlefield, that's when they decide to nerf things. Smiley says Indra's my top Titan and really fun to play. You know, if you can learn when to use the abilities, you cannot go wrong with an Indra. Haha. KNX says the luchador is a real macho man. Ab says Lucha's getting a nerf. So they were planning on nerfing him, and then they decided not to. I can't guarantee they're not going to change their mind and think about doing that again, but as of right now, we don't have to worry about it. Until they announce it again, I'm not going to be upset about it, right? When they announce it again, then I'm going to be like, oh man, don't nerf the luchador. But thing is, I think they realized that that was one of the few good Titans people can actually get. And when you have something like the Mauler out there, you need durable Titans like Luchador to fight the Maulers. I mean, Mauler's unstoppable. It's ridiculous. What's up, my boy? Good to see ya. But Jay, he says, imagine if you paid, I don't know if he says $500 billion and all your slots would be Titans instead of robots. I don't know. I don't know. I think that would be a little bit too crazy. If players started dropping in with 6 Maulers each, that would be an awful, awful game. All right, what emulator do I play on? I normally play on LD Player. Owen says you have an extra ducks. Can I get one? All right, so you can't send stuff that's in your hangar to other players. The game's not set up that way. So it's not possible for me to send you something that wasn't arranged by Pixonic, right? If Pixonic arranges a giveaway, they make so a certain item can be sent, or they send it themselves. But you can't just take something you have and give it to another player. That'd be nice if you could. I mean, I would love to give somebody that extra ducks I have, but unfortunately I can't. All right, Daniel, you're having a problem with the Ravana. Let's go check it out really quick. Let me see if I can find mine. I don't think I have any specializations on mine right now, but let's go into a custom game and use the ability and see what it does. Alright, let's try this out really quick. Create a custom game. Hopefully you don't get penalized for leaving custom games. I don't want to get an LPQ for leaving a custom game, you know? Alright, what's up, bud? What about... He says, my gold and silver minus showing. It's showing... I don't understand. Oh, crap. I dropped in the wrong robot. I'm an idiot. So it's saying that you have negative instead of positive on your resources? Is that what you're saying? You might want to contact game support if that's the case, because that's probably not supposed to happen. Oh. It's not, yeah, it's not working, is it? Alright, contact game support and let them know there's a problem with this. And I'll also try and remember to report this directly to Pixonic later, but... But yeah, it's not speeding up at all. It's just kind of like... If it is speeding up, it's going like that much faster. I think it is speeding up, but I'm not sure. No, definitely, I don't think it's working right. Oh, man. Did it speed up at all? I think it gained like 1 second per hour more speed. White boy says, getting gray, brother. Was your hair turning gray? I guess I'd rather have it gray than all fall out or something. Yeah, something's definitely wrong with that robot. That's definitely not working very well. Yeah, Transcendence, it's almost supposed to be like a dash. It's supposed to run. I've always considered Ravana to be one of the dash bots, even though it's not really a dash bot technically. I've always considered it to be because, yeah, you hit the ability and you're supposed to get a big speed boost. Wait, you have 1 million hit points on a Ravana? That's not bad. What's mine at? 386? How would you have 1 million? I don't think that's possible, is it? What would I recommend for the bag layer? Well, if you want the craziest, most brutal, most horriblest build in the world for those new Sonic weapons, the Screamers or the Howlers or whatever they are, if you run 4 of those, it'll pretty much delete anything. It'll pretty much delete anything. It's awful. Awful. I mean, it's like one shot. Bloop, everything's dead. It's crazy. Alright. Now, I can't currently really check to see if I have any ducks or not. I have to go to the winner's sheet. I got to count exactly how many we're giving out. It'll take me a few minutes, so. But we are going to give something out here. All right, you think Andrew got a buff? Maybe. Maybe. So if you guys would like to try and win a Frederick Mothership, we're going to do a little Frederick Mothership giveaway. We're going to give out a few of these, so. Let me get this ready to go. Keyword giveaway. Okay, that gives everybody an even chance to win. All right. Copy. All right, so if you guys want to try and win a Frederick Mothership. Now remember, if you've already won one, it won't let me send you another one, so. I do have some Fredericks left to give out, guys, so all you got to do is type in what I'm pinning on the chat there, and that will get you entered. All right. So the little contest is up on the board, so everybody who types in ANA, remember, only type it in one time or it will disqualify you. A1A. So don't do it more than once, guys. Don't do it more than once. But we are trying to give out a Frederick Mothership right now. And then after a minute, once it looks like people aren't really entering too much anymore, we'll pick the winner. Once it's slowed down enough to where it's like, yeah, I think everybody's done entering, then we will choose the winner. Now move this. I am playing with my microphone. All right. It'll probably sound better if I bring it in just a little closer. I like tinkering with microphones. Daniel says, thank you for testing. Maybe someone had the same question. Yeah, I'm definitely going to report that later, that he's not speeding up. I think there's a few things that aren't quite working properly since the last update hit, unfortunately. Kind of a bummer, but... Oh, and I'm not giving out any ducks on today's stream, though, buddy. If there are any more ducks left, which there might be one or two, those are going to be given off prizes from regular videos. Brandon says, I hate hackers. Me too. Me too. Ab, I don't know what background music is. Like, what I'm hearing right now is probably not country. I don't know if it's the same song you were referring to or not, but this is just some music YouTube gives us to use on live streams and whatever that doesn't have like copyrights on it, so. Best weapons for Lynx. Well, Screamer or Howler, I forget which one's the heavy version, but that's probably going to be the absolute best setup right now. Redeemers are excellent. Glaciers are excellent. Glaciers, Redeemers, or the new Sonic weapons would probably be my choices. If you're comfortable playing it up really, really close, pretty much any type of shotgun would work pretty well. How many people do we have entering so far? Alright, we only got 37 entries. Nobody was disqualified yet, so if you haven't entered, do it quick because I'm about to pick a winner here, guys. Yeah, you know, Athos is actually a good setup on just about anything. You got to remember, though, it's got a really long reload time now, so if you're fine with that, Athos is a great weapon. But if that reload time bothers you, then it may not be the right choice for you. But as long as you're fine with that long reload, it's a great weapon. All right. Bam! The winner is Xavier. Xavier, what's your player ID in your platform? Oh, Nucleon's also a great setup, yes. I like Nucleons. I think they're very good. Alright, Xavier, we need your player ID, which is a 6-digit in-game number, and we need to know if you're on iOS, Steam, Game Room, My Games, Amazon, whichever one of those things you play on. Looks like you just won a Mothership. I'll send that sometime after the live stream. M7, unfortunately, the anybody who's trying to enter right now, it's already over. This one is. We'll give away another one, though. Oh, wow. That's an interesting ID. I don't know why, but it looks interesting. Alright, so Frederick Motherships. We're going to put you on the list. Alright. Let's do this again. So congratulations. I'm going to reset all the entries. Alright. If you want to try and enter again, type A1A in there. Spaz, what's up, buddy? He says, W Danny, W giveaways, W streams. www.livestreams. www.winonthelivestreams.com. Don't actually go to that. I'm just making things up. You're on like 631. Ooh, I got a hiccup coming. Hold on. Go away, you nasty hiccup. Ooh. Alright, you just got a dig on. Should you buy 6 Mark II Volts? Well, that would be a good setup, but do you like that sniper type of gameplay? If you play a lot of team deathmatch, I think that would be pretty cool. I'm not really sure if that would be a good setup for the beacon games, but I mean, that's gonna hit really hard. I can't remember if I've ever actually played that setup, but I mean, if you're looking for a long range damage dealer, that would be very nice. I mean, I wouldn't take that into I would have to try it, but I don't think I would take that into a beacon game and try and get or hold beacons with it. But I think if you're just looking to do a lot of damage from a distance, that would be a good setup. Double Vipers. I'll tell you what, Vipers are great until you have a 10-second reload time, but if you can get used to the 10-second reload, Vipers are nice weapons. If they had a shorter reload, I would play the Vipers all the time. Only reason I don't is I prefer something that reloads a lot faster. Alright, we got 36 entries, guys. Nobody's been disqualified, which is cool. We'll pick another winner here in a second. I mean, Dagon, yeah, anything Mark 1, I mean, it depends on what league you're in, but Mark 1 stuff is generally squishy. So Dagon was designed to die easily, but have a crap loads of firepower, so you gotta play it very well. Alpha says, I already won. Yeah, you can't get another one, so you can only win the one, Alpha. That's for sure. For some reason, I'm getting a really sore throat all of a sudden. What's a good build for Ultimate Destroyer? Alright, so if you have the Ultimate Ions, that's really good. I'm trying to remember, what did I... There was something else. Oh, I was playing the radiation weapons. They shoot a little bit slow now, but I liked them. I'm trying to remember the name of the medium. Let me pull up my account. I'm gonna find those weapons, and I'm gonna tell you, I really liked these. They were. I'm having a brain fart on the weapon name. Now I don't know if you'll enjoy these because they do shoot very slowly now, but the hazards. I was really enjoying the hazards on there. So if you don't have those, I would maybe consider... What else would I play on there right now? The Chiones would be a good choice. The Parthos would be a good choice. Ultimate Ions are great on there. Ultimate Punisher T's are pretty good on there. Shatters were decent when I played the Shatters. I liked them. I didn't love them, but I liked them. The Razdors, not the Razdors, I'm sorry, scratch that. I wouldn't put those on there. Cryos are good. I think Cryos are good. Atomizers are nice. Pulsars were kind of okay, but those are the main weapons I would consider playing on there right now, to tell you the truth. Alright, we're going to go ahead and pick another winner, so... Here we go, guys. We are choosing the winner of the giveaway. But when it comes to Pathfinder, I don't know. I found that the Atomizers or the Chione weapons were the best. Those are the only two weapons I like. Now, a lot of people are playing the Ultimate Shock Trains, which I've never played, but I hear that's just nuts. Alright, so... Yundelix 631 is the winner. Give me your player ID and platform, and we will send you a Mothership, a Frederick Mothership, after the stream. Congrats! Alright, so you're on Yahoo, and your player ID is damn. Alright. I'll put that on the list of winners. Are you sure that's the ID I'm supposed to send it to? I didn't know that Yahoo had a gaming platform. Alright, you're an Android. Alright, congrats. I will send that out after the stream, so let's put you on the winners list. Cool. Congratulations. And we'll give out another Mothership before the stream ends today, so let's get back to the Q&A type of thing. We'll get back to the Q&A, and we'll do this again before the stream ends. All right, for a mender. So you're trying to play your mender. You want to know what drones and weapons to get for a mender. Well, if you happen to have the Hawkeye drone and the healing weapons, that's a pretty good setup. The thing about mender, I actually did a mender build recently. If you watch that video, that's like the ultimate mender setup. It makes it tough as nails. I'm not really sure what kind of modules you can put on the mender currently. I don't know what's available for him. But the healing drone and the healing weapons make mender amazing. Now, if I couldn't get those, are you trying to play it as just a support, or are you trying to play it as a brawler? That's another thing that matters as to how you build it. I mean, if I were trying to play it as a support, I would put some kind of weapons on there that lock people down. I'd probably put like Magnetar and Pulsar on there just to try and lock people down. And then I would focus on healing my teammates. Now, if I wanted to play it as a brawler, there's so many different choices of weapons that can be good on there. But the healing are definitely the best ones. What's up, Danny? How you doing today? Have they fixed the repair amplifiers yet? Don't know. Oh, you want to survive when something like a scorpion hits you. Problem is, I mean... Alright, so let's just say you're in a mender. Right? You're in a mender and a scorpion or something teleports in. That's when you want to use the mender's ability. You want to have the Marie Leclerc pilot on your mender because that's going to give him way better healing. So get the Marie Leclerc and hit that ability when somebody teleports in, and that's going to make you very survivable. See, mender really wasn't designed to be a fighter. It's really designed to be a healer, but if you use the ability at the right time, you can actually use it as a fighter. But you gotta be very careful with the mender. You gotta know when to use cover, when to hide, when to come out. It's a squishy robot with a crap load of healing. The only time it's durable is when you have the healing ability going. But if you can get the healing weapons and the healing drone, plus a healing module and have the healing ability, plus the Marie Leclerc pilot, that is a crazy amount of healing all at once, and it'll be very, 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 very hard to take it down when it has the ability activated. But when the ability is about to end, you need to get back behind cover or somewhere where nobody can hit you, because it will die very quickly at that point. But, you know, you need to kind of figure out, am I going to try and brawl with this? Am I going to focus on healing my teammates? I mean, there's a lot of different ways to set the mender up, but I don't know what it's currently like with the new module rework, so I haven't got to try him out since the module rework. I would think right now it's going to be more of a support than a fighting robot, so... Alright, what is good? Lucha, Rook, Indra, or Bedware? Alright, so I don't know if they've fixed the Rook shield, but the Rook was having some problems where it wasn't regenerating its shield, so I haven't got to properly test the Rook out because it was bugged when I was playing it. But I can tell you this, Luchador is really good if you build it and play it correctly. Indra is really good if you build it and play it correctly. And the Bedware is really good if you build it and play it correctly. Which one's better? Unfortunately, I think that's really going to come down to personal preference. But I think if you really know how to play the Indra, that's going to be a great Titan. I mean, I don't think they're going to nerf the Indra anytime soon. I don't think it's going to get rebalanced. But it does require you to use the abilities at just the right times to do well with it. So if you can get used to that, the Indra's amazing. Now the Luchador, you know, they were just trying to nerf the Luchador and then they went against it. But I wouldn't be surprised if later on down the road they decide they want to change them again. So I think there's definitely a risk of the Luchador getting a rebalance. I don't think there's enough people playing Indras for them to be on the radar for a rebalance on the Indra. Now Bedwar, I'm not sure if that's something that may or may not get rebalanced in the future. I mean, right now it feels pretty good, but there's a possibility they still could rebalance him. So I would say out of all those though, the safest bet if you can get good at playing it would be the Indra. Oh yeah, Shinlao is very, very, very hard to deal with. Unfortunately, I mean that's the thing about the Shinlao. It's supposed to be a pain, and it is. Mender is going to have a really hard time against the Shinlao for sure. One thing you got to remember is like Shinlao is a newer robot, Mender's an older robot, so the Shinlao is probably going to have the advantage at the moment. It's very hard to outplay a Shinlao in an older robot that's squishy. See, one thing about this game is there's always something that counters everything, right? Nothing's like 100% invincible except for almost the Rook. Not the Rook, I'm sorry, the Mauler. But outplaying a Shenlao and a Mender is going to be very hard if you're not able to activate the ability. At that point, you just have to do your best, and more than likely it's going to get you, but Midnight, what are you talking about, man? The bolt shoots donuts out of its rear. The bolt shoots donuts. Are they like cream sticks or powdered sugar? What kind of donuts? Oh, Xavier, that was your friend's ID? Cool. I guess I can see how that might look like donuts. Maybe, sorta. Shenlou versus Hawk. Oh, definitely the Shenlou. I mean, Hawk's an old school squishy robot that's, yeah. I would play the Shenlou over the Hawk any day. Hawks, you can do good with a Hawk, but it's not easy to play these days. There's about 1 million things that'll smash a Hawk really quickly. Hawk's really strong in the air, but it's terrible on the ground. I mean, the Hawk does have a lot of firepower if you have really good weapons on it on the ground, but it dies so easily. But no, I mean, there's certain robots to where if a Shenlou comes in, you just have to go, ah, crap, and then you're dead. So creativity is important. Hey. He says, I'm free to play. Alright, he also says Luke should have repair amps and an anti-control. I would run the repair amp and the healing unit personally. But, you know, anti-control is definitely something you can run. Oreos or Reese's? Ooh. I like Reese's. Reese's Pieces? Reese's Cups? Either one's pretty awesome. When I was a kid, I loved Oreos. I haven't had Oreos in years. Alright, creativity says, I can't speak today. He's got a Kraken Vajra and MAH with 1 Avora. MAH. And Ma with 1 Avora. Is that a Maha Vajra maybe? Twister says Reese's all day. What about M&M's? I could go for some M&M's right about now. All right, Basilic or Lanterns for the Sharinga? Lanterns are, I don't know. I don't like either one. So Sharinga is not a Titan that I like. That's one of those things where I would really need to play it to be able to answer that one. I haven't played the Sharinga in years. And the Lanterns are a cool weapon. I like the Lanterns, but I really don't know how 3 Basilics would do on top of a Sharinga. I would have to try that out. I mean, Lanterns are okay. They're nothing special. They do decent damage. They can blind people. They're a cool weapon, but I have no idea how 3 Basilics would do, so I'm sorry, but I don't have an answer for you on that one. What's the best build for a Fenrir? Alright, so Infomatic, I just made a Fenrir build video like 2 days ago. It shows like 2 of my favorite builds. You might want to go check that out, but I mean, if you can get all the healing weapons and healing drone, that's a good setup right there. Hey Vulture, what's up, man? Yeah, most people misplay the Sharinga and they use that dumb ability to hurt their team instead of help it. I don't know how many times like somebody's hit me with that Sharinga thing and I'm like, oh my god, the enemy Sharinga saved my life, and then I heal up and kill the enemy or something, or I'm just about to get a kill and the dummy playing the Sharinga on my team makes so I can't, and then that guy heals up and kills me. I would say 90% of Sharinga players hurt their team instead of help their team when using that dumb ability. Like, I hate when I see a Sharinga on my team because I assume they're going to screw us over with that ability. Nobody knows when to use that. Like, you don't want to make so you can't shoot something that your team is just about to kill, right? That's the worst thing you can do. It's like, yeah, one more shot and this guy dies, then some dumb Sharinga makes so I can't shoot it. That is awful. I hate Sharinga. Kyle says, yep, many times they prevented me from killing somebody. That's the worst, ain't it? I hate seeing a Sharinga on my team. Now, there are a few people out there that use it well, and it's really good if somebody actually uses it right, but most people don't. But Jay, what each packet you get a synth or a Jedi? What are you talking about? Man, I got a sore throat. Where'd that come from? Brandon, you're running into hackers. Yeah, that sucks. I hate hackers. Vulture, how you doing today, man? Win says, if I use an infinite ammo weapon and I keep shooting someone, will the weapon can be explode because my weapon will be destroyed every time I play? No, the only reason your weapon explodes is when other people shoot you. Sometimes after you take so much damage, your robot's basically being damaged and its weapon slot breaks off. So that's not from the weapon having unlimited ammo. That's from enough people shooting you to damage your robot and shoot off your weapon. So it's just like in real life. Imagine you had a robot out there with 3 weapons on it, and there was just people shooting it and shooting it and shooting it. There's a pretty good chance that at one point in time, one of those weapons is going to break off. Creativity, have a great day, buddy. Alright, is Mace good on Mender? Yes, but if you're brawling with the Mender and you know how to play it, yes. If you run the Raz doors, right? They have a horribly long reload time, and that's not really ideal, but if you are running the Raz doors, I would run the paralysis drone and maybe a lockdown module, and you can lock down people really quickly, but personally, I wouldn't run the Raz doors on there. I mean, you can do it, but the reload time is too long for me. Alright guys, our stream time is about up, so we're going to go ahead and give away another item before we go. So we're going to give away one more drone, one more mothership. Let me reset all settings. Alright, so if you would like to try and win a Frederick mothership, now remember, only enter one time because it will disqualify if you enter more than once. And if you already won one, you can't get a second one. So only enter if you haven't already won. But alright guys, if you type A1A, what I have up there in the pinned comment, into the giveaway, that will get you entered. And then in a couple of minutes I will pick a winner. So anybody who wants to win one who hasn't already, remember, don't put it in more than once or it will disqualify you guys. It will disqualify if you do it. Oh, somebody typed it in more than once and got disqualified already. That's why I try and mention that several times, but unfortunately sometimes people still try to spam their ID anyways, and unfortunately, you know, if you put it in more than once, it will not pick you as a winner. It says nope. Vulture says always somebody breaks the rules. Yeah, I'm actually surprised, but we gave a couple of things earlier and nobody broke the rules, but unfortunately somebody just did it. Wait, I'm tired. So what do you guys want to see tomorrow? The most powerful long-range build in the game, or a Kepri build? I'm going to do one or the other tomorrow. Spirit says long range build. Do I live in America? Yeah. Vulture says Kefri, it's not meta, but it's not weak. Right now I'm getting kind of mixed feelings on which one to go for. Trebuchet on a Fury? I don't know about that, my friend. I don't think I would play that in Champion League, but that'd be kind of funny, actually. Alright, 4 gals on a Crisis is actually quite good. A long-range Crisis is pretty good too, but I got something that's a little bit better. The build I'm going to show is either going to work on Crisis or another robot. But it's actually a little bit better on the other robot. Edward says Kefri with Howlers. Yeah, if you put Howlers on a Kefri, it's gonna be crazy good. Honestly, there's 2 sets of weapons I would really like to run on a Kefri right now. I don't know why, but there's 2 sets of weapons I love playing on that Kefri. Alright, we're going to give it just a second before we give out the... Howler Kefri, Howler on pretty much anything is super strong. Even on the Hawk, I mean... I was playing the Howler and the Screamers on the Hawk, and it was tearing some people up. Alright guys, we'll give it just another minute before we pick the giveaway winner. Our stream is just about over for the day, so if anybody's just tuning in, I apologize, but... we will be picking a winner here in just a second. Womp, 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 womp. Womp, 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 womp. Womp, 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 womp. I'm bored. Don't ask, I'm bored. Alright, so far we got 36 entries, so we're getting ready to pick another winner. Everybody get ready. Everybody get ready. We're about to pick the winner before we end the stream. Aaron, hello, hello. Nice to see ya. Rusty Bones, what's up? If anybody hasn't entered the giveaway, we are about to pick it. So if you haven't already typed A1A in there, type it in. Same thing you see in the pinned comment. That'll get you entered. I was just going to say something, but I forgot what it was. So, yeah. Okay. Here it goes, guys and gals. I'm going to count down from 20 and then I'm going to pick the winner. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. The suspense is probably killing you guys, or you're probably really annoyed. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bam! All right. Petrov 108, buddy, you have just won yourself a Mothership. So give me your ID and your platform and I will put you on the list. I'll send you a Mothership here in a minute. This is for a Frederick Mothership, guys and gals. So congratulations. Congratulations. All right. I think that's pretty much going to be it for the day. So Petrov, I hope you enjoy that thing when it shows up. Let me copy that and put it on the winners list. All right, I just want to say thank you to everybody. I really appreciate you guys big time. Thank you for coming out to my live streams. Thank you for watching my videos. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks to all the channel members or anybody who ever uses my affiliate links or any of that junk down there I put in my descriptions. I appreciate you guys. But no, even just watching the videos and all that stuff helps big time. If you haven't subscribed already, you might want to think about that if you enjoy the content, and maybe hit that like button before you go. I would appreciate that big time. I'll be picking some more Mothership winners off of the videos here in a little bit. So we still got some Motherships to give out. I think all the Ducks robots are all given out now. So I think we're out of Duxes to give out, but we still have a handful of Motherships to give out, guys. So over the next couple of days, I'll be finishing up picking the Mothership winners, and yeah. Catch you guys later. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Lightning out, and we will see you next time.